Okay, Dr. Jeremy Heyman here. So, raise your hand if in the last 1 to 2 months you've dealt with miserable symptoms associated with what we would call commonly a cold or flu. So things like runny nose, congestion, sinus issues, sore throat, cough, headache, fever, achy muscles, just feeling miserable down and out. I know a lot of people have. Currently, people are dealing with it a second time and a third time. So I want to give you 3 at-home therapies or treatments that you can use for yourself, your kids, your loved ones, that will help you either, 1, nip it in the bud on the first signs of seeing these symptoms come about. Number 2, if you're in the thick of it, it can help reduce the time that you do have to deal with this and get your body through this quicker, or help you prevent even dealing with these symptoms in the first place. Now, I do want to mention that symptoms are not something that we want to suppress. I know it's miserable, it's not fun. So if your nose is congested and runny and you're coughing and have a fever, all those things, it just seems like it makes sense that we just want to get rid of it so we can feel healthy again. But please do remember that the body does need to eliminate what it does not need and what's not healthy for it. So one of the ways that our bodies do that is through these symptoms associated with what we would typically called cold and flu. So all the congestion, all the runny noses, all that stuff. Through mucus, through coughing, through fever, through heat, we got to get the stuff out. So we do not want to suppress the symptoms. We want to kind of get you through them effectively. So the first treatment I wanted to mention, not something that people love to do, but I can guarantee you I've done this myself many times with my family, with my kids, with my patients. Does wonderful work. It's called wet sock or cold sock or magic sock therapy. So essentially what you're doing is you're putting on some really cold socks at night, going to sleep with those socks all night long, and you're going to wake up in the morning and feel a lot less congestion. Symptoms are going to start improving. You're going to reduce all those miserable things that you're dealing with. I'm going to put some details in the comments in terms of how that therapy works, but works essentially on the lymphatic system, the immune system, and helps to reduce congestion and all the miserable, snotty symptoms that we all have to deal with when we go through this. The second one, actually, believe it or not, it's very trendy these days. It's called a turmeric drink or a golden milk or a turmeric latte. Works amazing in terms of its anti-inflammatory properties. So for upper respiratory tract, for the throat, for those people with sore throats and coughs, helps to bring down those symptoms and helps you sort of effectively get through them a lot quicker. And the third one, again, another traditional one that I'm sure you have used before, or your parents, your grandparents, you've heard about anyways, is steam inhalation. So getting a big bowl or a pot out of your kitchen, filling it with boiling water, taking a few drops or adding a few drops of peppermint or thyme or oregano or eucalyptus, putting a big towel over your head over top of the bowl, and slowly breathing in the steam. Works amazing. So only a few minutes. I'm going to put all the details in the comments, and I can almost reassure you that if you implement these 3 or even 1 or even a couple of these therapies over the course of a few days, they are going to get you through this a lot quicker. Got to build that immune system, have to maximize the symptoms so your body can get it out and get you back on your feet again. Any questions, hit me up. Thanks.